What up, everybody? It's your captain PS4 John Gotti. In today's video, you got PS4 John Gotti versus Chance the Rapper. Yeah, I said it. PS4 John Gotti versus Chance the Rapper. Dude is really nice at the game, and watch the full video because he honestly was dropping jewels, kind of talking to the stream and giving like his tips on what can make everybody a better fighter. So watch the video. Let me know if y'all agree with anything he said. Drop it in the comments below. And if you're new to the stream, like, follow, and share. Let's go. I don't even know who's in the middleweight. Yes, I do. Go back welterweight. I'm gonna give you back right there. I'm gonna give you back right there. And let's.
Some lollipop.
Here's some lollipops. All right, Chad. Here we go, Chad. Did you ever see the stream? What stream?
Popsicle.
Let's go. Did Chad put in work though? He's going crazy. Popsicle. All right, bet. Let's go. Let's switch it up just a smidget, bro. I should go. I'm gonna go try it.
My dog.
Chance! Hold on real fast. I gotta hook up my mic. Hold on.
Buying a pay-per-view, you feel me? Supporting the sport. Supporting the sport, you know what I mean?
Hey, first and foremost, hey, Happy New Year to you, bro.
Happy New Year, but I ain't seen you since last year.
Yeah. You know what? I've been playing Horizon. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give them some more content here. I was really upset at the after the second update in December.
Second update?
Yeah, the
What
second
what did they
update.
change on the second one?
It was hit power that they update. Okay, now listen, this is a conspiracy theory, but they gave us a silent update that they didn't take credit for. But because I play it every day, I immediately felt a difference in how the game played. It was punching power, and it was stamina on what was it? I think it was stamina on power punches. Just those two they changed.
I do remember that update.
Yeah, so they
They
did
made it
that.
so you couldn't throw as many power punches.
Yeah, and they basically made it so if you ever notice now, if you throw power punches and combinations, the second power punch don't take stamina like it would if it was a standalone power punch. You know what I'm saying? So that's like
You're in
something
rhythm,
you have to pay. Yeah, like
like
something
some
you have to
combo
play.
shit.
Yeah, so let's say if I throw a combination, right? I throw a combination of two power punches. That second power punch will not take stamina like the first punch takes. So, you know what I'm
Makes sense
saying?
because you're in rhythm.
You would think,
Momentum, physics.
man, whatever, bro.
I be trying to teach y'all, man. There's a sweet science to this whole thing, man. Physics, dog.
Let's run it, man. That first match, I'm gonna say, bro, you had you switch it up on me from the
Player
second to
number
third
one.
round.
Hey, player number one. I heard about you, dog. You got player number one in here?
Yeah.
Player number one. I heard about you, man. It would be my honor to do your dirt. I would enjoy nothing more than to show you that these bitches work. Excuse my language. That these hands work. You feel me?
Man, I thought I'd get player number one. Player number one, nice too. Player
I
number
keep
one,
hearing
nice,
that, man. I keep hearing you like the
Yeah.
third streamer to say player number one. So I would love to fight him.
Bad.
TJ asks if I like this or Fight Night better. I'm gonna be honest, man. I love Fight Night. Fight Night Champion to me is the greatest story mode of any game, period. But that game came out in like 2010, man. I'm done with the nostalgia. This is my favorite boxing game.
Yeah.
They don't
And
got
then,
all the story mode to it. It's a little bit less, and it's an independent development, so they don't have all the names and all the money to go with all the arenas, but just for how realistic it is to me in terms of boxing, I love it. So I'll have to give it to Undisputed. But if they make another fight night, I'll never play this game again. I promise you.
two things. Yeah, I agree with that. With Undisputed being a smaller gaming club, we definitely got to show respect to them because they brought back boxing to us. But EA is bringing out another fight night in 2026.
They announced it already?
Not officially, but it was something on Twitter that somebody sent to me.
Yeah. I've been waiting on Fight Night to drop another game since 2011, so I done basically gave up that dream once they dropped this.
Do you get off into the story mode at all on this, or you just strictly play online?
Yeah, I played a career, but that was the thing about Fight Night that I like so much. Even not champion, like even just around 4 and stuff, like the interactivity on the like, you know, training your boxer, being the cut man, being the corner man, like all that stuff. They don't have that in this game, so it's just like I'm just trying to play math, trying to like make sure that I get my fighters, you know, his fight readiness, his weight, and his and whatever, like all that shit is whack to me. That's why I didn't really like UFC, to be honest. It's the same kind of thing as UFC. I love UFC, but I don't like the story mode on that game.
On the game. Okay, baby. And no, I haven't messed with UFC this year. A couple years ago, I played a lot, but I didn't like per se. I just wanted to box. Let me just say that. I just wanted to box.
Yeah, I don't like the grappling. That whole thing is blue.
All that kicking and stuff, man. Put these hands in there.
I do like the kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like when I play UFC, I play this mode. I either play on the they have like the blitz battles or whatever it's called, and you like you know, you get to like you would play a mode that's just striking, no takedown stuff. I like that, but I don't like playing against niggas that's gonna try and harass me.
Right.
Harassing me. Let's just throw these bitches.
All right, Chance. Put them legs there.
So is it cool if I teach the chat some things that you know what I'm saying, some ways to get better at this game? You feel me? Like I'm kind of like a teacher at this point.
Hell yeah.
All right, so here's one of the things that work in this game and in boxing.
So am I regular boxing while you do this, or I just
yeah.
Okay.
No, we still fight. I like to teach. You got to teach in the field. You feel me? So a lot of boxers or a lot of people that's enthusiasts of the sport but don't really box, they feel like the best way to defend is with your hands at the waist. So like leaning to try and roll or slip punches, which is cool. And you keeping your hands up is also important. But the best way to defend is on your feet. So if you notice, I'm always basically moving. The only time I'm not really moving as much is if I'm punching, so I can sit down on my punches and they land better. But for the most part, I'm using my feet so I can keep a distance. And I know when I'm in range, when I could get hit versus when I could hit. And I know how to get out of there also. But the game is super realistic because if you got somebody that's a swarmer, you'll kind of feel a suction, like you'll feel close to the person. It's harder to get away. And when that happens, I'll probably just try and land one or two or get my opponent to throw, and then I can get out of there.
Do you switch between like the passive mode, or do you?
I don't. The casual and the like guarded. I stay in guarded basically the whole fight. Sometimes my shit will get thrown off, like because I be taunting a lot, and I'll accidentally just press the up button. When I do that, that sometimes like will put my shit into this like that mode. But that's how I be getting knocked down. So I try and keep my shit up the whole time. You do move faster when you're doing it. Y'all see Gottie learning. He's moving on his feet. That's how I get out of.
Oh, so you dropping knowledge. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you do that.
Yeah.
Need it.
I want everybody to learn. So then another thing that I do is I fight basically every fighter, unless they flat-footed. I fight every fighter kind of like Soviet boxing style, like pendulum foot. So I'm in and out, and I'm continue to know where my distance is. And I try not to flick the left stick because that'll make you do like a dash, which could eat away your stamina. So I just kind of walk back and forth, trying to generally like pull it back and forth.
So the both of y'all watch the UFC? Chance, do you watch the UFC?
I do occasionally. One of my best friends is like big on UFC. Homie Miguel, he always orders the fight, so I'll watch it with him sometimes. But for the most part, the only fights I really usually watch is boxing.
Okay.
But if it's a big deal, like I watched the last 2 John Jones fights. You feel me? I'm trying to think of other fights I watched. I really don't watch UFC that much. Yeah, and they also like, you know, Dana White be trying to compete with the sanctioning body, so he always trying to schedule fights around the same time as boxing matches. So I got to choose. Most of the time, I usually choose to watch the fights, to watch the boxing. I mean.
Right.
Hey, that's my little bro in the chat right there. Everybody shout out LMJ went live. You know, that's my little man. That's my little homie.
This is one of those situations.
What up, bro? Am I whooping on him? No, I ain't whooping on him. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, LMJ never seen me lose before, so he like every once in a while he trying, you know.
Have you lost?
Yeah, I have. I ain't gonna lie, I lost. I actually lost one time to folks. I let him win one time, and then I went back to regular scheduled programming.
Who gave you like the most time?
I don't even want to tell y'all the excuse for why I lost. I'd rather him tell y'all, but it was some fluky shit. I ain't gonna lie.
What happened, LMJ? Put us up on game.
how you end up beating me? What happened that one time you won? Throw the track.
The connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Another thing I wanted to teach to the chat. So rhythm could be your greatest weapon. It can also be your greatest enemy. So you want rhythm when you're doing combos and to figure out when you're going high, when you're going low. But then also rhythm, your opponent could figure out your rhythm. So when they counter and know that you're taking turns and you feel like, oh, it's your turn to hit, then it's my turn to hit, then it's your turn. When they figure that out, they'll go off your rhythm and can land easier. So what I like to do is I taught Bro this too. I taught LMJ Live this too. It's never their turn. When you fighting your opponent, make them feel like it's their turn, and you keep throwing, and you counter. And when they think that it's your turn, that's when you moving, because they gonna get thirsty. Oh, he's not throwing, I'm finna move in. That's when you counter. You see? You thought that was your turn right there. And I'm always kind of going off of that. So even when I'm backing up, I'm throwing. When I'm coming in, I'm leaning. So I make them think it's their turn.
So ain't no such thing as trading.
No trading. Like it's always my turn. So even when it's their turn, when they think it's their turn, that's my turn to counter. See? And then level changes is also important. So people thinking that you're throwing up when you're throwing down.
And Alvarez is on the canvas.
But what happened? What happened when you did them bad?
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell y'all because it's probably too much for him to type. You know what I'm saying? It was a bad day for him. But basically, I had been beating him for a while. He didn't want to run my fade back, and then when I finally got to him in the first game, I was whooping him. In the third round, I let somebody pass me the blunt, and I said on the mic that I had the blunt in my hand, which I shouldn't have did. So he threw like 4 body shots and got me out of there. I couldn't block low. So I had the blunt in my left hand. Yeah, but any other time, hey, no, low-key, Gotti, you beat me one time with heavyweights.
No.
You beat me with heavyweights, I think. Maybe not. Maybe
no, I did, but I would never, ever. That was more embarrassing than anything else. That was embarrassing. That you thought you can get that off on. So I never tell nobody I beat him, but he said never. You see, I didn't say it. I said I never say that. Even count that as a game. That's like something I do, like to my little brother, my little kids. Well, I guess I'll go pick such and such, see what you can do with them. Never. Hey, where your next show in the Midwest, man? I saw that thing you had did in Miami.
Yeah, I'm bringing them back in the spring. I'm doing one in New York that I'm announcing in a couple weeks. But yeah, I just been like working in the studio. I'm actually supposed to be getting ready to go up to the studio after this fight. I'm gonna head up north. But I'm gonna do one. Where you stay at? Why do I think you live in Ohio? You live in the Midwest though, right?
Yeah, I live in St. Louis.
St. Louis. That's what that is.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? A real one to get up there to old North Carolina. I mean, North Carolina, New York for a show or something, bro. Yeah, that's where my people's is from, North Carolina. Okay. I got a partner staying in North Carolina, Henderson, so I can get to wherever. I just got to know where it's at. I ain't know that thing yet, bro. Love to see you do your thing live,
yeah. I got you. Yeah, definitely, whenever I'm at NC or in St. Louis, I got you.
Man, appreciate that. But you know what? No homo, not me riding nothing, bro. Just been a long-term fan of you since like rhythm and flow type shit.
Rhythm and Flow. They just made a new Rhythm and Flow low key on Netflix.
I saw it, but it didn't feel the same.
People be telling me that, man. People tell me that a lot. I haven't watched it yet, but
I felt like when you and Cardi was on there, kind of talking y'all talk, bro. It was genuine, and it just made more sense. They were saying a lot of the same stuff, not really critiquing the artists or making them better. Like y'all was really like trying to, I need this from you, I need this from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We had an advantage though. I ain't gonna lie. We had a lot of power. We was all executive producers of the show. It was a new show. Netflix had never done anything like that. So when we came to set, we basically could make up whatever we wanted to do every day. And I think they made a lot of money later on the show, but when it first came out, they spent a lot of money on it, and that's the reason why it took so long for them to do a second season. Yeah, and I think they cut the budget in a little bit, but I always thought it was a raw thing. My homie Jesse, who does like a lot of like. He's like the biggest black producer on some like television and film shit. He does like all the Super Bowls. He did the Grammys last year. He does a lot of like raw ass shit. But he put that show together, and I feel like he gave us a lot of room to do whatever we wanted to, which made the show raw. But that's not really how you're supposed to do it, I guess. And got Netflix money and shit. So I think when he did the second one, they kind of like made it a little bit more formulaic, like to the other shows.
Right. To get the money you need to get. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10
LMJ, you still in? Did he dip? Shout out to my dog, man.
So I heard the voice now. So we gonna slow, boy, you fighting. So now you can tell a Chan. So all this time I was saying like Chan, you thought he was commenting in the chat. I thought it was an imposter who stole his TikTok or something.
Needs to turn the tables in this next round. Every second,
that's insane.
Oh yeah, LMJ did.
Every second, every minute of this round.
Yeah, it's my voice. It's me.
So do LMJ? He stream on TikTok.
Yeah, he a TikTok streamer.
Okay.
Yeah, or he stream on a bunch of shit, I think. But you know, I be randomly just headhunting. I'll just be scrolling. I'll see somebody on Undisputed. I'll be like, yo, let me get my fade real quick. And then hopefully, if they cool like you or LMJ, then we lock back in. We get a couple games off.
Right. But most definitely
what up, Jay Burdell? My homie Jay Burdell. Yeah, I'm in here. I'm just, I got Sugar Ray Leonard. I usually get on TikTok sometimes, play against some streamers, teach them how to play the game, because I'm crucial in this. Like, this could have been my other career path. You feel me?
Heard. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. It was cold.
So another thing that I'm gonna teach y'all. This another rule of Undisputed or real boxing. This is a saying I say to myself all the time. This goes back to the thing about using your feet for defense rather than just using your hands or your waist. So I say this to myself all the time if I'm sparring or if I'm playing a game. If we in the pocket, we working. If not, we dancing. I say that all the time. If we in the pocket, we working. If not, we dancing. And that's better for busier fighters. But it works for flat-footed fighters too, because, you know what I'm saying, like, if you flat-footed, you're going to have a hard time getting away. But basically, the mantra is, if I'm inside, if I'm able to get hit, then I'm doing the hitting. And if I'm not, if I'm on the outside, then I'm moving around, I'm dancing. I'm trying to make him lose his stamina by throwing at me and chasing me around the ring. But once I get close enough, or let's think about it the other way, once he gets close enough to hit me, I gotta throw. I can't just be standing trying to defend it, because look what happened. If I'm just standing in here with him trying to trade, he gonna land some stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up, let him throw and miss, and then eventually, once it's my time, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna be explosive, I'm gonna throw 3 or 4 punches, then I'm gonna get out of there, run away. See? And then he'll throw to try and catch me, but he's gonna miss those and lose more stamina. So just remember that, and that works in Undisputed or a real fight. Back away. Let them get tired. And then once they get close enough, or once you get close enough, then you trade. But I see a lot of people, sometimes they get in a pocket and they want to wait. They do a thing where they like blocking low, blocking high, trying to make sure that they catch the block. But you don't want to block with your hands. That's gonna make you. It's gonna make your hands hurt. That's gonna make you tired. Some punches gonna get through. So you kind of just dance on the outside. And if you throw a couple, once you get on the inside, you try and work and you miss both of them. Get the fuck out of there. Not stay right there trying to, wait for your turn to land. You see, now I'm out of there. I missed all 4 of those punches. I'm gonna get out of there. Give my body some time to regenerate. Stamina. Circle out. That's another thing I'm gonna teach y'all. So he just got me in the corner for a second, and I don't want to be in the corner with a big puncher. So once he kind of corners me off, and I feel like I can't really do nothing with him, I'm going to circle out. I'm going to circle this way, and usually I'm going to block low. He caught me because I wasn't blocking low, but I'm going to circle out because you always want to have more ring behind you than in front of you. So that way you can always back up.
Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Okay.
Shout out to Jay Burdell. He said, I'm so slept on with the lyrics for real. Shout out to you, bro. You be listening. You be listening.
Real shit.
What Jay saying? Like, do you listen to music or do you just skim through it? My boy Jay, listen. He don't skim through it. You feel me? I hope y'all enjoying these little boxing tips I'm giving y'all. You feel me? That's just that, you know, it's different styles for different fighters. So that's just how I be boxing. But, you know. In this game, probably welter and middle. Heavy is just they get tired and they punch too hard. The smaller weights, they too fast for me. I don't really got the hand-eye coordination to block all the stuff that I want to block. But this is like, these punches matter, and they got the ability to flurry. They could throw a punch in a row and not lose all their stamina. I almost just got knocked out right there. And I'm going to tell y'all some slept-on fighters on this game. Some people that y'all need to be boxing with if y'all want to win. Play with Caleb Plant, yo. Caleb Plant and Roy Jones Jr. both have an unorthodox guard that, you know, just when you're just high blocking, it's going to put your right hand at the belly, kind of like a Philly shell, where you don't even have to be pressing low block, and it'll automatically block some of the low blocks for you. So I like using Caleb Plant. Roy Jones Jr. is the same. Another gun. Joe Louis is good if you know how to use him. Joe Louis and so Joe Louis is like flat-footed and a slower boxer, but when you're not using him, if you're using him the right way and not like trying to move with all your punches and like throwing lunging punches and stuff that's out of his character, he's like the best one-hit like flash knockout dude you can use. And then Dimitri Bivol in light heavy. I think he's on light heavy. That Soviet boxing style I was talking about earlier with lunging in and out, he's got that on deck, and you just got to use them right. So if you try and throw like actual heavy punches, like using your haymaker modifier, the punches won't really land as well, and they don't do the damage that they're supposed to. But if you just do some, you know, some combinations, regular combinations, jab, jab, hook, you know, lead hook, rear hook, body hook, like he knocks niggas out so fast. But that's the other thing I like about the game is it's very like true to each boxer and what they style is. So Canelo could throw like 3 hooks with the same hand and knock you down and not lose all the stamina. Where there's other boxers that can't do Dana, hey, is Dana what a Dusky said? One more hook, try to rock. That's good stuff. More little boxing knowledge. Don't try and swing when you daze. I've seen people do it and it worked, but that shit do not work for me. If you daze, block, and use your feet to keep stepping back. That back create the distance. If you can lean, if you have to lean because they pulling you in with whatever that weird shit is that happens, just lean, man, use your feet again and keep getting back and back all the way up and get your stamina back. Because the punching, they're going to punish you every time.
Start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
All right, let's get right.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back?
I'm about to say, man, I'll get you know, I be picking Jamie Magliano.
Yeah, Munguia.
Yeah, Munguia. I pick him a lot. His punching power,
he's strong as fuck. Yeah, Munguia is fire. Man, what's my nigga's name? White folks. Man, what is his name? Joe Calzaghe is crazy.
Did you play with Jake Paul any?
Nah.
No. No.
I think I'm not gonna say anything else. But nah, I ain't play with him.
Really, I like his boxing style. We give him a try one day. You're right.
Maybe I will. I think, don't you got to pay for him though too?
Yeah, you got.
Like you got to buy a package, a download, something.
Yeah, the fighter pack. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
it costs. I think.
But low key, I think I got low key something happened, and I ended up getting what's his name? Damn, why am I blanking on boxers' names today? That knocked out my boy. Damn, what the fuck is his name? He got 3 names. He a Mexican fighter.
Triple G? No.
Welter. No.
Welterweight.
No, he's Mexican.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut.
Somebody in the chat say his name.
Right.
Damn.
Mexican fighter, 3 names, Shay.
Oh, damn. Why am I tripping right now? He just got added. He was in that new fighter pack.
Can't land that jab.
Man. Maidana.
So it wasn't Chavez. He said Maidana?
Maidana, yeah.
I must have only played with like 3 people in it.
Oh wait, no, wait, not Maidana. I think it was Marquez.
Damn.
Damn. So that's what I was talking about with that in the pocket, y'all. If I get in the pocket, he can knock me out at any time. So, oh, here's another tip that y'all probably already knew. I'm probably throwing out tips that y'all knew. So when you playing on 2 player on the same screen, we can see each other's stamina and health. And everything, right? But when I'm playing online, if I'm ranked or I'm playing against my homie, how we're playing right now, I can't see all of his, I can't see his heart rate, his stamina, or what's landing versus what's hitting blocks. But if you pay attention to sound and how the fighter looks, you could tell. So even though I can't see his little heart rate monitor right now, I know that he's out of stamina just by the way he's walking. So you see he's like moving different than I am. I'm bouncing around the ring and he's kind of stepping. So that means that his stamina is low. That means I gotten him to a point where his punches are going to be slower. He's susceptible to more punches. And it's just easier overall to knock him out. But also certain punchers like him, who's a bigger guy, he punches better when he's not lunging. So I got to be careful. I can still get knocked out or knocked down.
Wow, it was like 2 different
But
leagues.
that's just something that you can watch for. Because one of your goals, if you're fighting a bigger fighter, somebody that can knock you down easily, is you want to chip away at their stamina the whole fight. So that means you're trying to make sure that they miss as many punches as possible, you block as many punches as possible. Most importantly, you go into the body every once in a while, even if it's with a jab. So once they get to a certain point, about a 6th, 7th, 8th round, if you're doing that correctly, they should be out of stamina. So you see how he's walking towards me, but I'm bouncing? I'm going to use that to my advantage too by keeping him at a distance, so he got to keep throwing, and then when I get my opening, I'm going to counter. And even a jab could be a knockdown punch on a counter when somebody's that low on stamina.
That's good. Low-key, I never tripped off that before. Like, of course, I realized it while I'm playing, but I never thought, okay, I'm looking at that player like, basically read that player like I'm reading my player.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hope they run out of steam.
So I'm gonna throw a lot of 1-2 because it's gonna take him a longer time to pull his hand back to guard, and it's gonna take a longer time to throw any hooks. So he's smart, he's throwing jabs, but when he throws that rear hook or something, I could easily move out the way of that jump.
Action, and they are delivering.
Oof.
And another thing that sometimes we forget, you always want to start with the lead hand. I mean, not 100% all the way, but let's say literally like 99.1% of the time, you want to start with that left hand or whatever is your lead hand, and then come with the hook behind it or come with the cross behind it. Yeah, and even if you're going to the body, you're still starting with the left hand and then throw the other one up top or the other one down low. But if you start with your backhand, watch this. If I start with my backhand, it's easier for him to counter me because it takes longer for that to get across.
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed this free class, you feel me? You can use that in this, or you can use this in the real ring. If any of y'all are boxers, like, I'm just telling y'all what I've learned over the years.
Yeah. Chance dropping jewels, man. Gotta love that. Shit, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. You been whooping my ass this whole match, bro. But I was absorbing some of that stuff. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? Put in my game.
Yeah. You gotta just take that to rank. You feel me? Just utilize it. Remember the things. You know what I'm saying? Pendulum bounce when you got a fighter that's good on. You know, don't utilize too much of your stamina, accidentally dashing and dipping and stuff.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Always use your lead hand first. Don't throw the back hand to start a combination. Just start with the jab or start with the lead hook. Feel me? Stuff like that.
He's talking about pendulum. Get out of here. Gotta go.
That punch in the lane.
All right, good night, y'all.
hey, GG's, Brody.
GG's, man.
Hey, y'all spill the bills in the chat, man.
Man.
I'm gonna say, bro, I'm gonna get back in the booth, man. Not the booth, but get back and get my timing together, bro. Cause really, you figured out my timing kind of early, and I see I couldn't really put my punches together.
Remember what I was saying too? It's never my turn. When you boxing me, you gotta think it's always your turn. Or if they think that it's your turn, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, switch it up. You gotta just always, you don't ever want to get too in rhythm. Like, rhythm with your combos, but even that, you wanna, sometimes people don't really notice it. I'll throw 3 in succession real fast. It's like a combo. And then if I come for a second combo, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that little pause just makes them block for a second and then open back up.